Day sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His team finally had a hiccup last week, dropping their first game of the year after winning their first four. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Throw across his body is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is a first down at the 12-yard line. Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up second. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. That's good for a Titans first down. Going there, fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in. Makes the score Titans 7, Commanders
0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll try and get there on the ground. Jayden Daniels. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
On first down, Daniels. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 7 and 8.
It's a jet sweep. They go with McLaurin. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That is caught. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At the Titans' 15-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Daniel was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Woody's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. It's made right side by Eilman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Pollard on the option. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Open man, right side. He's got it. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. Here's Jack Fox now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. We'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he takes it to the 35. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Second and 12.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
It is third and long. Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. Up the sideline, past midfield, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Daniels now on first down. Open man, that was Alec Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington first down.
On first down, Krosky Merritt has it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Here's Daniels.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly had the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. Play action. Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's now second and 10.
the gun. They give it to Pollard. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for the second time. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll spot before Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Cooley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Will have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Krosky-Merritt. Uh-oh. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Washington. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground, it's White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take it back down for a loss.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's Ladd McConkey. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Chargers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? The Eagles get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is the visitors' running back. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Cross. On the zone read, here's Daniels.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll toss it to the right side to Algier. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Commanders first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Now it's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mikey Singer still that time. Makes the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Ward now on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
22 yards. That's good for a Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll.
Tony Pollard. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good, and the Titans will cut it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky-Merritt. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Starting the 4th quarter, and it's a run by Powell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He was taken down by Quan Martin.
On the ground is Pollard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten yards, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. As they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Krosky Merritt to run again. Whoa! Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, Krosky Merritt. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
A run out of the gun. Gronkowski Merritt. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's taken in by Burks. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down to score. They got to score fast.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On the give, it's Pollard. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Makes it 3rd down.
Throwing. Ward. The Commanders come up with it. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble. And it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The score, Commanders 26, Titans 17.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A win here on the road for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.